Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Wrenchin on Junk, formerly Max Torque Garage. Today's episode, we're at it again, although this is an easy one, a pretty easy job and it's not too bad. This thing's been kind of hard starting. I mean, it's been minus 30 Celsius ambient for like all winter. Junk. So yeah, it's gonna hard start, but it's still like hard starting a bit with the block heater plugged in. So in this one I'm changing out the diesel fuel filter on this 04 Golf TDI 1.9 liter. You know, like I was saying at the end of my last video there, with the price of everything these days, one of the top place where I save money for my family is doing these jobs on the cars and all this stuff. So you know, there's lots of YouTube videos out there. You can get some cheap tools to start off with, for sure. They all do the same thing, some better than others for sure, but don't be afraid to get started on this, you know. And a lot of these jobs are pretty simple. Lots of YouTube videos out there. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and start saving money for your family. Alright, so let's get started on this one. Alright, so down in here, this is our diesel fuel filter. It's pretty easy to get to. It's really just held in place by a couple of clips here. And these four hoses are your diesel lines that run through here. So this is on the passenger side. You got your washer fluid, you got your your radiator expansion or your reservoir overfill here, and your diesel fuel filters right here. So grab yourself a set of pliers of some sort and just pop these clips off. I find these pliers work pretty good when it comes to these type of clamps. I just put that one tab kind of too close to the frame there, made it hard to get up. Slide them back. There we go. Now these lines tend to get pretty seized up in here. These lines tend to get pretty stuck on here. So what I do is just grab a set of pliers, could be these ones, same ones. Just grab onto the line, give it a little wiggle. There you go. I don't know if you guys heard it like pop free, but there was a definite kind of pop there. Don't go too crazy on these lines. You don't end up cracking them. I think, if memory serves me right, that this clip, and then that lifts up. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Easy. One Phillips screw. It's down in there. Can you see that? Right there. That's just a clamp. Holds that into place. And then your canister slides right in. Now be careful, this is going to be pretty full of diesel. One thing I should have mentioned before you get started here, it's a nice thing to have a little bit of diesel laying around so that you can fill this filter back up. The reason why is because the first time I changed this, I didn't know much about these. And I went to start up the car and it sucked it just fed the air from the filter into everything. So it was very difficult to get the car fired back up. But if you got diesel laying around, just add a bit to your filter, try and fill it up. If you don't have diesel laying around, it's fine. Just sit in your car and turn the key on and off. Just to accessory. Don't start the car, just turn them on and off. A good probably 20 times, and that should turn your pump on enough that it's going to get fuel up into that filter and hopefully get it fairly full, and then you should be fine. I think the chances are I can get this into there. Slim to none. Oh, just a little trickle. If you got one of these old diesels too, don't be afraid to put like a half can of sea foam into a tank of diesel. Like fill her up, put half a can in, and that cleans out a lot of your injectors. Keeps the moisture from building up in the diesel, the moisture from building up in here, in the filter, that type of thing. It just cleans everything out really good. So don't be afraid to do that every once in a while. I usually get these shop rags from Crappy Tire. But I do have old shirts from the family too. Old clothes that has gone past its prime. I just throw in the garage and cut it up and use it as rags. Oh, that's good. Alright, once you fill that up, or whatever you're doing, ooh geez, splash yourself in the eyes with diesel. Just push that down, try and get this clip back into place. Should be an easy slide in. Alright, put that canister in, slide the clip in. Tighten up your clamp here that holds your filter in place. This line can go on. Slide all these back into place. Make sure you position them so that the next time you gotta do this, it's easy. So I forgot about this clip here, right? So you don't even need to back these two off that kind of connect right here through the back. Just pop that pin out, get them out of the way, and then back these two clips off. Even easier, but whatever, it happened. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like the video and hit that notification bell. Again, like these are easy jobs, and if you took this to a shop, so that fuel filter probably costs like $20, and then again, half-hour labor, whatever your rates are, 50 bucks, 40 bucks, something like that, plus shop fees, plus taxes, you're probably looking at, you know, $100 plus for a job that took no time and was super cheap. One of the other like big reasons why I started doing a lot of this labor myself is I just got sick of going to shops and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And you have an appointment made and you show up at your appointment time or before, hoping to get in there and get it done, and it's still like they say, oh yeah, come in at 3, it'll be done by 4, and then 6 o'clock you're still waiting, you know. So I just got fed up with it, and you know, it's one of the big things for me, like, you know, saving money but also saving my time. Like I said at the beginning of the video, don't be afraid to get into these little jobs. You can grab yourself a simple toolkit, anything from like Princess Auto, Harbor Freight, whatever, and you can get to work on these vehicles. Save yourself money, save yourself time, and you're gonna learn stuff along the way, you know. So don't be afraid, you know. It's knowledge is power. So get out there, get cracking. If you have any questions about anything, don't be afraid to drop me a line. I can try and help you out whatever I can. I'm not a mechanic, I'm just a guy that does this. Thanks, have a good time.